Much love. Welcome those. Thank you for coming in to another EBX discussion. And if you're alive and breathing, like I always say, it's another chance for you to breathe life into ourselves and into others. And let's call down that protection from our great creator for ourselves, from ourselves. Because sometimes we can be our own. I'm gonna change it up. Cause so we don't be our own worst enemy. And we always gotta give honors to our ancestors and those before us that got a lot of us to this point. May they rest in peace and in power. Well, as my grandparents and my dad, may they rest in peace and in power. And my mom is still alive and vibrant. And may she stay strong. And may the great creator protect her in her life and as she walks. And just just put that love of protection around our families and our moms and our dads and those of your family. If you had anybody pass, may they rest in peace and in power. And for those of your family and mine that are alive, may we all conquer our challenges, be prosperous, and everything we touch turn to gold. And I mean that from the heart. And something I want to talk about, ladies and gentlemen, that I want us to be aware of. Now, this is not even about brothers or sisters or friends and enemies. Now, so we have to be aware of those things too. But this particular thing, let's talk about slamming the door on entities. Now, entities it's a lot of things that can be connected to entities, but this is not about people. This is about entities, especially on social media. And you have, okay, I'm gonna explain. Like, you have an entity come in your messenger or your inbox or try to follow you. Now I'm talking about, now these are toxic entities. Yeah, matter of fact, let's say toxic entities. Slam the door on toxic entities, because something that a lot of us, we already know that are awakened, where we're on that strong, righteous path. Here come the entities. And like, again, I'm not talking about people, brothers or sisters, but you always teach that we do have to be aware of people, places, things being entities. And this is something I'm becoming aware of. And when you bring yourself out of that lower self thinking, you will become more aware of just, sometimes it'll be irritating because you get entities, because this entity has a low vibration, and it will drag anyone or anything down with it that it can. So that's why, my brothers, and my sisters, a lot of us, please, and I know you've heard this from many teachers, please do not get stuck in your lower self. Because when you're stuck in lusting, selfish, and no self-awareness, no purpose, you're just open to anything, any negative or toxic entity. You're just open for that. If you don't build up boundaries and protection around yourself, your family, children, anybody righteous that you're connected to, even if you're not talking on a regular basis, still keep that protection for those that are connected to us. Because and a lot of us that are in a high vibration, we already know this. Once you in your higher self, you have no tolerance for bull. You have no tolerance for the devil. You have no tolerance for pettiness, for self-hate entities. Remember, this particular video is not about people. It's not about brothers or sisters. I know I said that, but I just want to make that clear. This is about evil entities. And I'm going to go deeper into that, because we all know a lot of people can fix their profile. A lot of times it might not even be that individual or that entity's profile pic. It could be a robot. We got a lot of, they're trying to make robots almost look like human these days. And that's why we have to really research who's following us and who we're following. Again, I'm talking about entities. And entities, reason why I'm separating entities from people and people we love and connected to, because entities don't have any light. They don't have any, it's shallow. And a lot of us on a high vibration, we know when someone is trying to, or something or some entity is trying to draw us in to their toxic world. And I'll say, and some of these entities will show up, and it's probably, I'm sure a lot of my high vibrational brothers and sisters have probably experienced this. They show up in the damnedest places, and they love, and that's why, if I really have to talk to an individual as my brother or my sister, and we really have to talk, let's just communicate with each other via phone, or if it's Facebook, let it be known, don't hide behind entities. Because, when you're sneaking around in the dark and doing sneaky stuff, and you're not aware of what you're attaching yourself to, and you get drawn in, and you get in too deep, and, especially in social media, you have to be very, very careful of toxic entities. When I say toxic entities, I mean sneaky people sneaky entities that like to go in your inbox, your messenger, or sneak a text to your phone. Or if people are doing that, then there's something wrong. Or entities, if people are connected to entities that are doing that, be aware. Just like when you get, maybe an inbox from some girl, or the same thing for girls, when you get nasty things from an entity from a dude, or you keep getting these nasty sites that keep trying to follow you on Twitter. You expose them, you let it be known, you let it know you a righteous brother and you're a righteous sister, and you're not gonna stand for that shit. It's too much shit going on out here to be sneaking in the dark and being lustful, and fuck that world. We need soldiers and soldierettes out here. Salute, real talk. Because I really have a genuine love and appreciation for my mom, my dad, the rest of my family, and brothers and sisters, friends that I have learned from. Everything in our lives from the past up to the present plays a part in how we are. So, again, I'll say, slam the door on any toxic entity. Remember, this is not about people, brothers or sisters. These are sneaky entities. And I'm sure a lot of my high vibrational brothers and sisters, family, friends are aware of this. So I'm just putting a little warning out there. Beware of those toxic entities that try to be sneaky. You slam the door on their ass. Don't tolerate that shit. So that's my thought. That's my positive thought. That's my real thought. And when you feel oneself getting stronger, share that strength with our brothers and sisters like I'm doing right now. Because I love my children and I love their mothers, love my family, but one particular mother of my children is my son Ethan. Mom, we've been through a lot of stuff, but I love my queen. And I have respect for the mothers of all my children. I love my children, honor my family, I honor your family. I honor all teachers that are reaching and teaching in a righteous way. And all my brothers and sisters that I've ever came across in my life, may you have peace in your part of the world, wherever you are right now, as well as my family. So y'all stay strong out there. Deflect and slam that damn door. Any toxic entity that try to come your way, you stop it in the door. Don't let it come nowhere near you. This for all my brothers and sisters. Anybody, ain't leaving nobody out. Anybody. So have a great, strong one.